Hi everyone, welcome to your Makeup Tip Monday. Today we're going to be focusing on bronzing as well as accurate placement of blush. So often I see many people walking around with the big baby doll blush marks, and we also have the Neapolitan bronzer, blush, and highlight. And I wanted to show you guys a little bit about how to properly blend those as well as the placement. So today I began by laying with my Magix Perfector Primer as well as my Avon True Ivory Foundation. I laid that in there with this bad boy. This is a Beauty Perfector. It's a nice little sponge, and like we said from our previous video, we just kind of bounce it all in. So this guy right here is the Beauty Sponge. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a shade or two darker, and for me that's the medium beige. I think that this is a really nice neutral, and so you don't have to worry about getting some of those orange things that you might have seen from a lot of other companies. We're also going to be using a little bit of blush in the Smooth Minerals line, and I am going to begin by taking my angled blush brush. I like to use this for both my bronzer and my blush because it helps to get a really nice mix, as well as I just like the angle of it. So it's really all about personal preference. So we are going to begin. And when we are doing this, we are going to want to place our bronzer in kind of like a 3 and an E formation. So that really kind of helps to break up the face and give it a little bit more contour as well as a nice healthy glow. So here we go. I'm gonna pat it off just a little bit. You can kind of see some of that. And we're gonna start right up here. And you can see how we're just kind of tapping it on in there. A lot of makeup that I like to do is just all that really nice tapping motion. Okay, and so we're laying it in just a little bit dark. As you can kind of see, that is okay, because we're gonna go back through and we're gonna clean that bad boy up. And I also lay that in right in through here. For those of us who have a little bit more of a neck than we would like to do, that bronzer helps to really kind of diminish that and hide some of those imperfections that we're not really loving. So for me, that's there. And so we're going to begin with that nice little blend out. And we're going to do nice circular motions, okay? You can see how that's kind of taking out that really nice harsh line there, okay? But from the front, you can kind of see that it's sinking that in just a little bit. Technically, this can also be called a powder contour. I try to stay away from the word contour because it's a little bit scary sometimes. And there we go. We're going to bring that right back on up. Okay. So a nice general idea of how to do that is take your fingers and make a nice little pie right there. And so what you're going to want to do is from that top of that, right, ear. You're going to follow that all the way on down. And then that way you're placing it just right underneath where your cheekbone is naturally going to sit, okay? So that's a nice little trick that they like to teach. All right. And so there you go. Nice little bronzer. Next, we're going to do that same pie move, but right there, we're going to place it just barely above that, okay? And we're going to be working our blush right into that hairline. For me, I really don't need a lot of blush. I'm much more fair-skinned than the majority of the population. I don't know if you can tell. But we are just going to touch that just a little bit right in through there, okay? So you can see how that's already brightening me up really, really nicely. Okay, we don't want to do too many, otherwise we'll look a little bit Raggedy Annie. And so our blush isn't supposed to be very thick either. It's supposed to mimic a nice healthy glow from those nice little blood vessels, and it just shows the world that we're healthy, okay? Or that's the original idea of it anyways. And we're bringing it on back. Nice little swirly motions. And look how we're blending that right in through there. Hopefully you can kind of see so that we don't have that kind of business going on. So you can kind of see the difference between what is blended and what is not blended, okay? So we're gonna go right back through there and just do some nice blending. Sometimes, if you're just new to this, it takes a few minutes, or definitely a couple of applications to get down. It's not something that just kind of comes naturally, so be patient with yourself. All right, so there we have the accurate placement of a bronzer as well as a blush. And next week, we are going to be focusing on highlighting. So stick around for that, and we'll see you next Monday. Love ya. See ya. Bye.